For me, every job interview feels like stepping onto a carousel in a park. Sometimes it is gentle, like quietly admiring flowers. Other times, it spins so fast that everything feels dizzy and unreal. At that time, I had just returned home for the second time to live with my mother. My older brother had chosen to follow his wife and could no longer stay with our mother. She was left on her own, and making a living became much harder for her. The story of mothers-in-law and daughters-in-law is a never-ending song. Many people understand that. So I came back to be with my mother and began looking for a new job in the city. That afternoon, I went to interview at a company that manufactured loudspeakers and amplifiers, equipment that could project sound over long distances. I was scheduled for a 2 p.m. interview. I brought a simple curriculum vitae, listing basic information about myself and my past work experience. The person who interviewed me was an older gentleman with a very gentle smile. I called him Mr. Tam. He was one of the company's 2 senior advisors, one focused on people, the other on policy and law. To me, they became my 5th and 6th teachers in life. Mr. Tam asked me about my family and education. Then he introduced the company and the leadership team, speaking with warmth, like a father talking about his children. Then he asked me a question I have never forgotten. In your opinion, what is the most important thing for a human being? Money, status, honor, family, or health? I answered that human needs change depending on the stage of life, the situation, and personal circumstances. At one time, people may need money. After they have money, they may seek status. After they have status, they may realize they are missing family or children. Everything revolves around essential human needs, just as described in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I explained the 5 levels, from basic physiological needs to safety, social belonging, esteem, and finally, self-actualization. I shared that when needs are not met, people often feel stressed and may act negatively. But when needs are fulfilled, people feel more at peace and tend to act in more positive ways. Mr. Tam then asked me another question. If everyone has similar needs, how can you tell a good person from a bad person? I replied that it depends on whether someone pursues their needs without doing harm, without hurting others, and without violating basic moral values. He smiled and asked, "So what is the root of that?" I answered, "The heart and the mind." Then he said something that stayed with me for life. Talented people are common, but people with heart and virtue are rare. 3 parts of talent equal 1 part of virtue and 1 part of heart. A person with talent but without heart will eventually fail. We talked for 4 hours about life, family, my son, my mother, and many other topics. At the end of the day, we said goodbye. I thanked him for not only giving me his time, but for giving my small heart a little more warmth and a deeper understanding of human kindness in a complicated society. From that day on, I have tried to live by the word heart. It became a lifelong lesson for me. There were moments when my thoughts or actions went in the wrong direction, but whenever I remembered his words, "The heart is what matters most in life," I found my way back. After that interview, I received the job offer. There was no Excel test, no payroll test, no insurance calculations. Unlike other companies I had interviewed with before, it was simply a long, meaningful conversation built on understanding and trust. Even today, I remain deeply grateful to fate for allowing me to meet Mr. Tam. One interview, but a lesson that has stayed with me for a lifetime. Thank you for watching. I wish you peace, joy, and happiness in your life.